Module Overview. This module delves into the historical trajectories, conceptual foundations, and institutional development of extension services as a critical component of rural development. It provides a global and African-centered exploration of how extension services have evolved from colonial knowledge transfer mechanisms to participatory, digital, and demand-driven models focused on farmer empowerment, productivity, and sustainable development. Extension services are widely recognized as bridging mechanisms that connect scientific research and innovation with the practical day-to-day realities of rural dwellers, particularly farmers, fisherfolk, herders, and small-scale entrepreneurs. The transformation of extension systems reflects wider socio-economic shifts, including agricultural modernization, post-colonial reforms, global development paradigms, policy shifts, and the rise of information and communication technologies, ICTs. 1. Origins and conceptualization of extension services. Definition and purpose of agricultural and rural extension. Early examples of knowledge transfer from universities to farmers, e.g., U.S. land-grant universities. Emergence of the term extension in the 19th century as a means of expanding knowledge beyond the classroom, philosophical foundations, education, empowerment, service, and innovation diffusion. 2. Colonial legacy and the introduction of extension in Africa. Agricultural extension as a tool of colonial control, extraction, and productivity enhancement for cash crops, cotton, cocoa, palm oil. Focus on export crops and neglect of food security, limited engagement of indigenous knowledge systems, imposition of top-down, non-participatory methods. 3. Post-independence reforms and state-controlled extension systems. Establishment of ministries and parastatals responsible for rural and agricultural development. Centralization of extension under state control and bureaucratic structures. Goals: increase productivity, achieve food self-sufficiency, and empower farmers. Challenges: inadequate funding, poor staffing, corruption, weak farmer participation, and gender exclusion. 4. Integrated rural development and the Green Revolution extension as a driver of the Green Revolution, 1950s to 1970s. Emphasis on new seed varieties, fertilizers, irrigation, and mechanization. Mixed impacts in Africa. Productivity gains in some regions, but ecological, economic, and gender-based in others. Integrated rural development projects, IRDPs of the 1970s to 80s, which linked extension with health, education, water, and infrastructure. 5. The Training and Visit (T&V) system introduced by the World Bank to improve extension efficiency and regularity, structured system of training extension workers and scheduled farm visits. Benefits: organizational discipline, performance monitoring. Limitations: rigid structure, top-down communication, neglect of farmer input, and high costs. 6. Impact of structural adjustment programs, SAPs. Liberalization and reduced government spending led to the decline of public extension. Rise of private extension services and donor-funded initiatives. Shift towards cost-sharing, user fees, and decentralization. Increased vulnerability of smallholders and marginal communities. 7. Emergence of participatory and pluralistic extension models. Evolution from teaching to learning extension as a two-way communication process. Use of farmer field schools, farmer-to-farmer learning, and community-based facilitators. Focus on gender sensitivity, indigenous knowledge, farmer innovation, and local ownership. 8. Digital and ICT-based extension services, mobile phones, radio, SMS, IVR, e-platforms, and apps as tools for delivering advisory services. Examples: e-wallet in Nigeria, farm in Kenya, digital green in India. Prospects for scalability, interactivity, cost efficiency, and youth engagement. Challenges: literacy, infrastructure, digital divide, and content relevance. 9. The role of NGOs, universities, and private sector in extension. NGOs as flexible, people-centered actors in community-based extension. Agricultural universities and research institutes as innovation hubs. Private extension agents offering commodity-specific services. Need for coordination, accountability, and quality assurance in pluralistic systems.